Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Coach, the entire New England area absolutely socked in by a slow-moving snowstorm, and because of it, we have a winter wonderland here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
You're outside. 51 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Bell, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We want it. Come to my work.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Brady, he'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go right back to White here on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. On 2nd down, Montgomery. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now,
and he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. and he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Wait, that green 80. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, hold 66.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The toss play to Montgomery. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
General West.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, and that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a new one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And they are going for it. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, guys?
Bro, who the fuck carries a child for 9 months and then names it Data? And then that child grows up to suck at Madden.
My friends are over here being dicks. I'm sorry, guys.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He gets them a little over half of what they needed.
Hey, that's my son's name. My name is Bruce. What? They're talking shit about me? What the hell,
and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
That was a nice-ass catch.
Big play there for New England. 55 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably
He about died. It looked like he was diving into a pool with that shit.
5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know, I was like, I'm going to talk to my friends, and then y'all being dicks.
2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, that's dope.
Alright. There's only we could get one for Bruce and for
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
How about you, right in there,
They will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard
that his kick there, bro. I can hear it on my end.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as
Really, she was just trying to touch your nipple, huh?
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play.
That's why you touch her nipples?
Brings up 2nd and 15.
And drunk ass parties are lit.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he went backwards.
Who is that guy? You need to trade him to me.
They call that a loss.
That dude's been living in my backfield, man.
And it's third down now.
He's not very polite.
It was a miracle I was even
He's out here like raping Tom Brady and my running back.
It's just about going, and I was like, no, fuck it. And that's why I invited Carolina, because Carolina is just like, she's an undercover animal. Yeah. So.
Dude, so it was all.
He didn't make it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
With Octor, I was all like already stuck. But I vaguely remember talking to her and being like, yeah, men suck.
And what else did you tell her about sticking together?
Oh, yeah.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we are.
Good defense.
Throw on third down there is incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there
that's
in
my
coverage.
yeah. It's been rough. That's my one go-to play that I beat.
The guy at the second level, that big
What's his name with?
able to run with the receiver.
The Panthers.
And make a play on the football.
And then Brandon
So out comes a field goal team
Not
now
Cam,
for the second time here today.
Anthony.
By the time
He
I
made his first. This from 47 yards.
Yeah, he can't. If you want to beat, I missed it. If you want to beat him, he's got to run PA crosses. You can't stop it.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this
Not
might have been
cheesy,
good
but
for
can be stopped.
55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this
In
one.
words of someone I know, beat me.
They try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
Damn, have you ever like had those freaking kids in the next room when one of your friends is just yelling?
A running play, and pretty much
That's what's happening right now in my house. Got my kids to sleep. One of my buddies over here like yelling.
The message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on. Get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better.
He's been beating me deep.
Now a deep ball there on second down.
You should trade him to me too.
Incomplete.
I'll take Robbie Anderson.
The Jets on third down, 3 for 7
He
so
does need
far
the help.
in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep.
I need like
downfield.
mental help though.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's what I meant.
Another incompletion.
Same.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there. The
I
number
need
of
new
times
friends
he's been
invited.
sacked.
Yeah,
Jesus
he's
Christ, these
staying
guys
out
are
there,
annoying.
isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Literally all the time. You can't have a conversation with her.
Yeah, she's stoned all the time, and it's her birthday on Monday, so we're all hanging out on Sunday.
Oh, doing that Sunday? What time?
Sunday at
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You are?
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So no reason not to try it.
Yeah, if they
there.
let the
They do
officers so
indeed
officers can
convert
smoke, I'd
on
be
4th.
edibles like crazy all the time. Edibles are where it's at.
Edibles, they give me sleep paralysis.
Yeah?
Like dead ass. Every single time I try edibles, I get sleep paralysis the next
The
day.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To the air again, Darnold escapes the sack.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Inside the 20.
I'm lucky that guy came where I blew coverage on that one.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
Good game, bro.
you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Good game, Dalen.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
That was a nasty move he put on him. No, don't ruin this 88. No.
Touchdown, Patriots.
That motherfucker was on a revenge tour.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
God damn, he almost chased my ass down.
In a big way.
And they've done it not just
Felt
by
like a duck collector on that one.
them, which is often the case.
He came hard.
By being able to
Where's
adjust
my
to
man?
anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Yeah, Chad, you look at my damn daughter.
Snowflakes up and good, and that'll increase their lead.
And she's only 6 months old. You know how hard it is to get a 6-month-old to sleep?
Well, I don't have kids.
I know.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
I have a 4-year-old.
Kick is away.
Motherfucker never sleeps.
This is
I don't know how they run on like now. It's like they run on milk in an hour of sleep.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Duke Dawson picks it.
I was going to try to. Once I got past that first dude, I thought I had a chance at it.
For the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held scoreless.
He was a line. I probably could have beat him. God damn it.
Quarters 2, 3, and 4.
All right, you guys have a good night.
And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball.
Good game, man.
And the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for New England, the win means they'll finish in double.